It seems that Nexus Mods is encountering difficulties in upholding orthodoxy. Despite the Herculean push from the academia, despite the best efforts of politicians, despite the huge number of people on social media trying to dox, trying to harass, trying to go after anyone that's against the message, despite the fact that every single corporation is indoctrinating the message through HR, despite the fact that every single game developer is on board with the message, turns out that a lot of people think the message is shit. And they're doing a backlash. Doing the backlash. The whoosh. And so Nexus Mods had to bend the knee. It finally happened. But finally, gamers were having enough. Such a huge change in culture, which gave us this monumental win. Now, for the next couple of days, I have a new entertainment, right? I go around on the internet, and whenever I see a leftist spurging out about Nexus Mods' decision, I go, but it's just one page, bro. It's just a character editor, bro. It's just male and female. Why are you so upset? Go touch grass. What is wrong with you? Why are you acting like this? It's such a trivial change. It's just a moderate. Like, why do you care what people do in their own bedroom, bro? Why do you care? I have like a list of the talking points that they used last year and the year before that. And I'm just like picking one and giving it to them. And then I watch how they rage. Like the rage-o-meter goes over 9,000. So for those of you who still don't know what this is about, you may have noticed that in recent games, there is the character creator. And in the character creator, you don't have male and female anymore. You don't have boy and girl anymore. What you have is body type A, body type B, right? And body type doesn't mean like American morbidly obese or Eastern European morbidly obese. No, it means male and female. In fact, they know it means male and female because if you look at the Blizzard character creator or the Baldur's Gate character creator where they use body types, the women are covered up and the men have their chest naked, right? So like they know that it's male and female, but they use body type A and body type B. Now, the question is why they do it. Because every single time I saw a poll, most gamers, in fact, like 80-90% of people are against this. Like, the market is pretty clear. This is cringe. This is fucking retarded. No one likes this. There is not a single person on planet Earth that looks at a game that has body type and says, yeah, I'm going to buy this game specifically because it has body type A and body type B in it. But I know for a fact, at least 100 people, and there's probably more, that wouldn't buy a game because of this. So you as the supplier, you as the company making the product, why would you ever incorporate something in your product that, number one, is not popular, number two, guarantees that some people are not even going to touch the product? And so the answer is ideological. It's because this is why gamers are upset. It's not the fact that, oh goodness, it's got like a body type A, body type B thing which you can skip or don't care about. That's not the issue. The issue is the fucking mindset. You know, the same way that a leftist looks at a racist and they dislike the racist even if they didn't do anything, it's just because like they have racist thoughts. It's the same way that customers look at these woke corporations and we are disgusted by them because they're trying to change society. They're trying to brainwash their user base. Because they're very outspoken about it at various GTC, various conferences. They basically say that this is a subliminal way that they're trying to influence people. And even before all of this culture war happened, people were against subliminal messages. Like, even if the subliminal message was neutral, like you would go at a cinema to watch a movie, and within that movie you had like a couple of frames showing people eating ice cream, right? Like doing a subliminal advertisement. Like, people hated that shit because people don't like feeling they're being manipulated. Even if the manipulation works or not, like the very fact that you're trying pisses people off, right? And so, like, what exactly is the manipulation here? Where you have people that are gender ideologues, and they want to do it, and they're very outspoken about it. Like, this is not some secret or anything. Like, they want to create gender abolition. They want to create the idea that a man can become a woman can become a man just by willing it into existence. And so, if you go into video games and you remove the word female, you remove anything that has to do with femininity, you ease that transition, right? Now, look, this is the type of conversation that should be had in its own place, in the political theater, you know, like politicians, activists, like that. They're the ones that should have the conversation. It shouldn't exist in a place that's for entertainment. Like, you're buying a product to entertain yourself, and there you have the ideology shoehorned in. I wouldn't like it if it was, like Christian ideology that was trying to push Christian or Islam or whatever the fuck, you know? If I buy a video game to enjoy that has absolutely nothing to do with this, like a game like Oblivion, has nothing to do with gender or studies or, modern 2025 talking points, I don't want to see that shit in my video game. And if I do, I will not buy it. Not because, like, I think the game is unplayable or because it makes the game bad or anything like that. No, it's the fact that I know the type of people that work there, and I don't want to pay them with my money. It's simple as that. Like, I can live without video games. I'm not addicted to them. I play video games for fun and entertainment. And if I think that your video games are being used to subvert me and my friends and my kids and my community, why would I sponsor that? If you have a message to push, be honest about it. Like, I have nothing against a company that donates some of the profits to an activist group. Like, that's their decision, right? But at least they're honest. What I do have against is when companies are trying to be subversive and erase femininity through their artwork, right? Like, by hiring consultants that work at dozens of influential companies, and those consultants are then trying to change public perception and culture by influencing the projects they work on. I don't want to support that. You can be pro ESG without doing this shit, by the way. And so a lot of people agree with me to the point where there are mods in order to make things the way they were, right? Like, there are mods that replace body type A, body type B with male and female. And this is where Nexus Mods come in, right? Because this is how pervasive this shit is, right? Like, apparently they don't matter, right? Like, it doesn't matter if it's body type A, body type B. Who fucking cares? Nexus Mods cares. Within seconds of uploading, the mod was released. Why? Well, because they were searching for it. Like, they knew that the market wants this mod. They were very aware that it's going to come up, and they removed it. Do you know what else they did? And this actually pissed people off with their high level of incompetence and pettiness. There was an Oblivion mod that translated the game into Chinese. So a translation mod, right? But because the translation mod didn't translate body type A, body type B, they banned the mod. I'm not even fucking kidding. Like, it's reaching that level of pettiness. Like, you can see how this cancerous ideology is destabilizing the way things should work. Like, now they're going after just the most legit type of mods imaginable, a translator mod. Like, there's people from China wanting to play the game. And so they're waiting for a mod to translate. Oh, wait, you can't have it because... And so people went like, who the fuck is Nexus Mods? Why do we take marching orders from them? And they started canceling their subscriptions. They started leaving negative messages far more than the moderators can handle. I think they may have noticed that finally other websites that were for mods are getting traction because people are fed up with this shit. So now they cocked. Now Nexus Mods is going, oh, okay, well, we're actually going to allow this mod, right? So as you can see, they're doing damage control. Like, every time someone is posting that Nexus Mods deleted this, they're like, oh no, you can download this mod from here. And this is a huge win. This is a huge, massive victory for gamers that we're finally organizing. We're finally understanding that we as consumers can actually demand things. That the way it should work is that the company should please us, right? The company isn't on top of us. The company is not the aristocracy. They're not the ones that get to dictate term. The ones that get to dictate term is the people holding the money. And unfortunately for them, the customer is the one that's holding the purse. And so now they have to at least balance adhering to woke ideology in order to please their investors, but at the same time, they also have to care about the customer, you know? So, like, at least now we have a seat at the table. At least now we can negotiate. And yeah, I don't think that a website, you know, which allows mods where you can kill kids, like, I'm not even kidding, like, that's a thing, right? So, like, there are a lot of video games that are coming out, where you have kids in them, right? Like Fallout, for instance. Like Fallout the video game, or Skyrim, or whatever. And the kids, they have invincibility, right? And it breaks immersion, I guess, for some people. And so there are mods which allows the NPCs that are kids to stop having invulnerability. That goes on the website. But if you make a mod that changes body type A, body type B to female and male, all of a sudden that mod gets banned. Like, it's fucking ridiculous, you know? It's clown world. And so, like, people are pointing this out, and people are getting angry, upset. And so the number of people that are outraged is so high right now that the culture has completely shifted, and Nexus Mods just has to go, okay, well, we're going to allow this mod now, even though they obviously don't want to do it. Let me know what you guys think, though. And as usual, I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.